what's up everyone, this is me, Dre. Now, I want to make this not necessarily a reaction video, but just give my thoughts. There's this video that's going out. I don't believe it's gone viral yet, but it's about this father who teaches his son a lesson for being disrespectful to the teacher and leaving the classroom. And some people are asking, is this abuse or not? Now, the father upset because of his son's actions. His son gets home and he tells his son to put on some boxing gloves, and he gives his son the opportunity to box out or just punch out the aggression. Now, as a parent, and I have a 17-year-old son. He just had his birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to him. And I have two daughters, one will be 22, another one that will be 12 in a couple of months. I've always taught my kids, if you show out, your ass gets worn out. Now, I'm not the kind of father who hits my kids. I think respectively, my kids haven't had a spanking since they were 3 each. I'm just not really one for spanking because I got a heavy hand. With my martial arts background, I'll grab a pressure point. They don't like the feeling of it, and I just let them know, don't try to take my hand off because I'm just gonna squeeze harder. And that kept their ass in check. So my kids are pretty well off. But this video and a lot of people's reaction, or at least the debate whether it was the abuse or not, seeing the video, yes, the father, he catches his son a couple of good times, but he gives his son, once again, the opportunity to punch back, just to get that aggression out. It's not like the son came into it saying, no, Dad, I don't want to punch you. But the thing is this. There's this thing where people feel like in the black community there's an absence of the father in the household. And in some cases there is, but it's no different than a white household or an Asian household or a Hispanic household or any other household of any ethnicity. But there seems to be this stigma simply because they publicize it and smear it across the media that in the black household there's always a single parent household. But that's just a general thought of the conservative minds, and a lot of black people might have that same thinking, but also a lot of whites and other non-black groups. But the truth is this: the presence of the father in the household is strong pretty much anywhere. Forgive me, I'm driving to get my daughter from school and it's hot. I'm here in South Texas, so it's hot as fuck. Do I think it was abuse? No. It's a day and age to where when you look at the double standard, because white people and non-whites, non-blacks will quickly say because there's no father figure in the black household, that's why these young black men end up robbing stores, playing a knockout game, carrying guns, doing something stupid. But this father showed that he really cares about his son, and his actions need to be held accountable for. I would do the same thing. Do I think it's abuse? Absolutely not. The kid, after a couple of good shots, he realized his father wasn't one to fuck with. His father got heavy hands. The kid tried to get a couple of good swings on his father, maybe caught him once or twice in the face, but the father had the better end of it. Jesus, it's really hot. But it's not abuse. And when people watch this video, a lot of people, some black, some white, some Hispanic, will cry. He abused his son, he needs to be put in jail. But when you look at it from a different side, had this son been confronted by his mother, and she's sitting there putting on social media how upset she is because her son was showing out in school, then people will quickly say, well, that's because there's no black father in the household. There's no discipline in the household. A mom can't do it by herself. I beg to differ. My mother raised 5 of us. Well, basically 4, because the 5th was raised by my grandparents. But my mother ruled with an iron fist in the household. She let you know that she's a head motherfucker in charge. And with a heavy hand, if we had to show out, we got dealt with. It's just that simple. She knew that being a single mom and having to raise us, she had to put the fear of God into us, or the fear of mom. And that's exactly what she did. Whenever we showed out, we got fucked up. And it wasn't abuse. It's not like she went overboard. She didn't leave bumps and bruises and shit all over the place. But she left a lasting impression and something in our memory banks so we understood not to fuck up, because there's going to be consequences if we get home. So for all those that want to cry, this man abused his son, I say shut the fuck up. because these are the same motherfuckers that will quickly turn around and say, this is what happens in black households when there's a lack of a father presence. This man did what he needed to do. And the one thing that I really liked about this video is when he put the camera on his son, he told his son to basically shut the fuck up. He didn't say it in those words, but he said, stop all that goddamn crying. You thought that this is some cool shit to be showing out and acting like an ass in front of your teacher and your friends. But now this is gonna go on social media so that your friends can see exactly what happens when you fuck up in the household, because you have to answer for something. So I applaud this man for what he did. He put his son in check. Will his son have some resentment in the future? Possibly. But if his son is humbled, if he really understands how much his father loves him, he'll take this ass whooping and he'll carry it on to the next generation so that his kids will understand. Acting like an asshole in school is not the way to go. And believe me, I knew not to fuck up in school. I failed 6th and 8th grade. My mom didn't kick my ass, but she made me pay the price. I didn't get to advance. I didn't go to summer school. I graduated high school when I was 20 years old. The oldest motherfucker in my graduating class of 1991. But I graduated, I got my diploma. Didn't go to college, but the one thing that I understood is don't disappoint mom. And I saw that disappointment from the first time. It was my own actions. I didn't like the teachers, I didn't do the work. It's not that I couldn't do it, it's just my own stupidity. But when I said, Mom, can I go to summer school so I can keep up with my friends? She said, your black ass is staying back. You ain't going to summer school. You gonna learn. And I did. It took a second time for me to really focus and understand. I need to do my work. I need to make sure that I don't fuck up in school. And from that moment forward, after I failed 8th grade, I had no problems with grades from 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade. But I graduated. I wanted to make sure that my mom could be proud of me. And I like what this guy did. He showed his son a lesson. Don't fuck up, you won't get fucked up. Anyway, if you like this video, hope that you like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook. Peace.